right, good morning, everyone. So we are starting our first story, and our first story is called Porpoises in Peril. Now, before we get to looking at the story and listening to some of the story, I want to review a few vocabulary words for you. So our first word is squad. Anyone have an idea of what a squad is? Austin, what's a squad?
A team in Fortnite.
Say that again for me.
A team in Fortnite.
A team in Fortnite. Okay, so we're going to take off the in Fortnite part because a squad is a team. It's a group that has a common goal, something that they want to accomplish. So in Porpoises in Peril, there's going to be a science squad. Our next word is assignment. Oh, everybody should know this one. What is an assignment? You've had plenty to work on so far. Angel, what's an assignment?
It's when you have to do something like on a piece of paper or online.
Good. So you've been given a task or a job to do. So you had an assignment to complete a Google slide. I wonder, right? You had an assignment to read on Epic Reading. Those are different assignments that you have. Good. How about contaminated? Contaminated. They couldn't drink the water because it was contaminated. Nicholas.
It means like it's destroyed.
Destroyed. Okay. Doesn't have to be completely destroyed. George, what do you think?
I think it's like broken.
Broken. Okay. In a way, it's broken. So we're getting close. George said broken. Nicholas said destroyed. I said that my water was contaminated. Or I said the lettuce was contaminated, so I couldn't eat it. Any other thoughts? Let me see if I have someone. Bryce, what do you think?
It's dirty.
It's dirty, good. It's not clean, all right? So somewhere in this story, we're going to talk about contaminated water, water that is not clean. And the last vocabulary word that I want to talk about today is population. What does the word population mean? What do you think? Fred, what's a population?
It's like someone's popular or like someone is popular.
You know what, Fred? You're not correct on that, but I like something that you did. He said, hey, population reminds me of a word popular. They're similar to each other. There's part of it in there. But if I said, what is the population in China? What does that mean? George?
It means how many people are in the state or in the country.
Good, good. So how many people are in the group? Savvy, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that it's like the number of people inside of a city.
Okay, good, good. Those are all correct. So today, we're going to actually listen to the story today for time's sake. But as you're listening, I want you to think about the details of the story because we're going to practice giving examples from the story using our text evidence. Okay. So I'm going to get ready to share my screen and get to the story here. So here is the cover of the book. Here's our science squad. Our table of contents. We are going to be looking at the science squad, and we're going to look at chapter 1. The members of the science squad are Cam, Kate, Jada, and Reggie. Jada sprinted into the headquarters of the Global Environmental Research Agency, known as GERA. She ran up 5 flights of steps, opened the door labeled training, and saw her science squad colleagues sitting around the lab tables, flipping through a fat pile of papers, their new assignment. Oh, she has colleagues. What are colleagues? Aman, do you know what the word colleagues means? Can you use context clues? She went into a room with her colleagues. What do you think that means, Aman?
I think it is.
What if I said, we're online with our colleagues right now? What do you consider these people here that are with?
Like,
Well, what's Nicholas? What do you consider Nicholas? Savannah, help him out.
Friend or someone that you work with.
Excellent. That is exactly right. Okay, Aman? So your friend or someone you work with is your colleague. All right. So for me, Mr. O'Reilly and Mr. Catone are my colleagues. They're the other 4th grade teachers. All righty. Next page. Now I'm going to click this button. We're going to see if you can hear the reading.
Thank you for joining us. Professor Q said, I lost, said Cam, looking dejected. Lost what, a rare plant? Asked Jada as she slipped onto a chair and pulled a tablet from her backpack. Cam was a botanist and had a backyard greenhouse full of rare plants. No, I lost a bet with Kate, said Cam. I bet that you'd be late for our meeting, and now I have to buy her lunch. Cam sighed. But speaking of plants, I have a new one that you have to see. Hold on, said Kate. If he starts talking about plants, our meeting will last twice as long. Kate's dark eyes sparkled while Reggie, the 4th member of the squad, chuckled.
All right. So Jada is the one who was running up the stairs into the meeting. We have learned that Cam is a botanist. What's a botanist? What clues in this story help you know what a botanist is? What does Cam want to start talking about, Angel?
He wants to start talking about plants or something.
Good. You're right, plants. But botanist is someone who studies plants. So the IST at the end of the word here tells me that it's someone who studies something. I love that Bryce has his book with him. That's awesome. All right. So they don't want Cam to start talking about plants because he's going to go on forever and ever and ever. Kate wants the meeting to last only as long as it should. Let's see what happens here.
The professor pushed the forward button on her wheelchair and glided closer to the others. She moved her long braid from her left shoulder to her right shoulder. That was the signal that she was ready to discuss an important environmental problem. She looked straight at them and said, "Sick porpoises." Reggie snapped his pencil in half, and his shoulders tensed. He hated to hear about any animal being sick, whether a wild one or a pet.
All right. So this is Professor Q. Professor Q is kind of the one in charge of the science squad and helping them. How many of you like animals? You can put your thumbs up with your animation, or you can show me if you're on the screen with your thumbs up. Good, Bryce and Amon. Yeah, I do too. My cat was so happy to see me when I came home after my weekend trip. Nice. So that's what this science squad is all about, helping people and helping animals. All right.
Professor Q continued. Local officials spotted several porpoises near an island off the northern coast of Taiwan exhibiting uncharacteristic behavior. Because the porpoises have been losing weight quickly, the officials believe that something or someone has contaminated the local food supply of these sea animals.
Oh, hold on. What do you think? Right now, Professor Q has just revealed a problem in the story. Who can figure out what is the problem in this story? What is the problem that the science squad is going to have to fix? Fred?
That either someone or something contaminated the food and water, so they made it dirty.
Good, nice. And he went right back, did Mr. Fred, to facts. The officials believe that something or someone has contaminated the local food supply. Excellent job. All right. So we have porpoises that are sick. Where is the story taking place? Where's the setting of this story? Where is the science squad right now? Aaliyah, where is the science squad at? Are they at home, at the beach, or in a lab?
Home.
Not home. Not home. Data had to run up the stairs to go inside when she opened the door. So are they at the beach or in a lab right now? The beach has sand and water, and a lab would have a table and books.
Lab.
A lab, good, good. So they're at a lab. So right now they're at a lab, but who knows? If they're studying porpoises, the setting might change. So that's something to keep in mind too, okay? Now, where are these porpoises located that are getting sick? Raekwon,
The beach.
probably a beach, but where did it say an island where? Look back at the words on the screen. See where my cursor is, Raekwon?
I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it. All right. Who can see my screen that can help him out? Nicholas, I see your hand up.
It's Taiwan.
Taiwan, good. All right. So an island off the northern coast of Taiwan. Taiwan is very far from where we are. All right. Does anyone know the area of the world where Taiwan is located? George, you think you know?
Is it inside like where the tropical islands are?
Not the tropical islands, but it is